What is poppin', y'all? So, to jump right into it, if you don't already know and haven't been keeping up with what I've been doing, I recently have been selected to play Cookie Run OvenSmash early in the closed beta testing, and for the past couple of days, I haven't given my all, trying to show off the game as much as possible. So, since I've been going at it, I just wanted to give a small little review. I've had some goods, I've had some bads, so just consider this Poetic Texas official review of Cookie Run OvenSmash. So, let's jump right into the good stuff and my likes. For starters, it's a pretty fun game. Like, no complaints there. I can play for hours. If you like Pokemon Unite and Brawl Stars, it is up your alley. Very similar play styles in a way. Very fast paced, but also it doesn't have long, dragged out battles. I mostly play Castle Crashers, and like in the last minute of the matches, like the firing of the cannon speeds up, so it gets the game over fast around there, but also it makes you like feel like a sense of urgency and like the need to defend the point. And like, because honestly, it's very easy for your enemy team to have a very like comeback if they get a hold of the point in that last minute. Because once like I was at like 70% of my health and boom, completely gone. We lost the match. So honestly, really easy to make comebacks, really high stakes, and again fast paced. Like they really held up to their branding when it came to that. Now for Battle Royale, or what I like to call it King of the Hill, very fun as well. I like to play that very carefully. I rather opt to farm for my boosts and my speed ups and all of like my cards before I start picking fights and stuff. But at the same time, it's really easily to hide in that map. So like as you're on your way to like pick up some more boosts, you like someone might want to pick a fight with you right off rip and like jump on you. Very easy, very on your toes. And honestly, I had won a very intense game before. I haven't won Battle Royale yet. I wish to strive when the game fully comes out. I wish to strive to win at least one Battle Royale. So I got that on my bucket list. Smash Arena is great too. I do like the 3v3s. Really fun. First to like 10 kills is good, but I don't like dupes in that game mode. But I will get back to that later. But for Gold Rush, I personally could do without it. I really didn't understand it at first. It's cool when I got the hang of it, but like, I don't know. It's not my cup of tea. It's not my cup of tea, honestly. Out of all of them, that's on the like at least the bottom of the list. So far in terms of characters, all the cookies in the game are pretty good. It has a good mix of old and new cookies, and also breathes life into the older cookies. For example, speaking in Cookie Run Kingdom standpoints, Dark Choco, never really good playable wise, but in this game it does give a fresh of breath air. Like he's a monster, really good. Handles the arena, very powerful, very fun to play. He was actually in my rotation for a very long time, and actually mained him when the game first came out. And also Cherry Bomb, which, you know, a little spoilers, a little broken, but again, I'll get back into that later in the other section of this video. But I never really cared for Cherry Bomb like that. I always overlooked her in Cookie Run Kingdom. Never really interested me. But when I found out that she was like, you know, kind of broken, I played with her, and also seeing her animations in like her victory screens, it really gave her personality. So that's also another reason why I picked her up. But very fun characters, very good, no complaints there. As for the newcomers, they're all great. Honestly, I hope they come into Cookie Run Kingdom, since that's my bread and butter, and I'll love to play with them over there. But to start off with the Cat Fruit Bombers, my boy Fruit Punch and Icicle, really good. Fun to play, very powerful. Their range attacks are really good as well. I don't think they need to be nerfed in any kind of way, honestly. For example, with Fruit Punch, he is able to control the field very well, and like if you charge up your attack very well, no one can get away from you if you aim it properly too. Same with Ice Pop, because his freeze is also very annoying too in his ult. So if you aim that very well, that can also make or break a game as well. A little upset that I didn't get to play Melon Soda. I really much appreciate the play of the entire Fruit Bomber trio. I'm also surprised the grinders weren't in there, other than like Jerky. But we can't have everything right off rip the beta, so I understand that. Peach is a monster. You cannot get away from her. And then also her ult is just so massive that like you just get sucked into it. And the amount of speed she has in her ult too is crazy. She can go pretty far while doing it. With Jerky, phenomenal. Her little explosion effect she does for each hit. So like it's like the basic hit, but then after a few seconds, the enemy will explode too. Her little talismans come in clutch because that could also make or break a game. There were so many times where I died, but the after effect of that explosion killed the enemy along with me. So we both basically took ourselves out, and it's really, really good. It can be really, really slimy, but I enjoyed Jerky a lot. She was really, really fun when she came out. I also can't wait for the outfit gacha to come out, because what I saw there in like a little page that we got when we clicked on it, really, really good. Bacon Roll had that on, was dripped out, honestly. But also, Espresso had a really good outfit too. Also, I didn't even know Espresso was coming to the game when I saw that in the little page. So it was really nice to know that he's coming to the game as well. But outfits are really good. The accessories we have are great. Honestly, I had a little rabbit on my cherry bomb. So really, really fun. Just a little guy on her head. Really, really cute. I enjoyed it. In terms of maps, they're pretty good. Honestly, aesthetically wise, they're really, really good. There are some tweaking. I will get into it in my dislikes soon. It's right after this. But for more map ideas, I feel like they could do, I will say now, is that they could add, like, you know, the ancients from Cookie Run Kingdom, like their kingdoms as the map. So like Golden Cheese's like Palace, Dr. Cow Kingdom, Hollyberry Kingdom, Pure Vanilla Kingdom, all that stuff. The Fairy Forest, whatever it's called, or Elderberry is, and like, you know how White Lily Cookie is the leader of them now. Like, that'd be really good. Also, Beast Yeast. I don't know how you can do Beast Yeast. I feel like Beast Yeast would be a good map theme, because like there's so many variety to everything from Beast Yeast. Now for my takeaways and dislikes. I want to say right off the bat, I know it's a closed beta. I know it's not perfect, so this is why I have to give like my stuff. I know it's like not the final product, but this is why I want to give my review and say the things that I found are bad or poor in the game wise. For starters, the game's very laggy. Very, very laggy. There are times, like even before I even get to play the game, I have to open up the game, load into the lobby, load into a game, get stuck on the loading screen, close the whole app, open the app again, and maybe there's a chance of me getting into the game. Like, there was many times on stream where I had to restart the entire game just to play one game. And then you also have, like, partying system. The partying system is, in general, very, very laggy. There are some times where my friends and I tried to get games going for the stream, and we just couldn't party up. It's either, like, we didn't show up online, or, like, some people's invites weren't going through. It might be a me thing. I won't put it all on the game, because my room is a basement, so like I do play down here, so that's probably it too. But for starters, like, again, when I send out invite, no one else gets it. I only get people's invites, so that's weird. Sometimes I can load into a game, but my friend doesn't load into a game. It's just a mess. The connection needs to be fixed. There needs to be better servers. But other than that, though, the play, like, and there also sometimes the games be very, very laggy. Like, there's so much stuff going on that, like, my phone can't handle it. It might be a me thing again, but I don't know. If someone has problems, like, similar to mine, please put it in the comments so I know I'm not the only one. For the characters, I wouldn't say anyone's particularly broken. So far, when I was playing everyone was, like, relatively, like, good. They weren't too strong, they weren't too weak. But I feel like some things certain characters can do are considered broken. For example, Peach. I will focus on her right now. Her little basic attack is basically acts as like a little jump. So you can like chase down people really quick, but also you can dive through walls. Like basically you're jumping over the wall in bodies of water just to get away. So like say if you're being chased after, like being shot at by like a slushie, you can jump over a wall and be fine. Or being chased down by a turkey cow, you can jump over the wall and they can't chase you. Speaking in someone who plays Pokemon Unite a lot, I feel that everyone should be able to like dive through walls and like over bodies of water, just for more balancing purposes. Because the way Peach does it, she gives like a little extra edge to like everyone else, in my opinion. There are some other characters that can jump over walls and other bodies of water too. But I feel like everyone should be able to do that. So like specifically Dark Cacao, he can't dive through walls or over bodies of water. So I feel like he's missing out. So if you just let everyone dive through the walls and like also over water, you'll be fine. Like I feel like that'll balance it out really easily. Now this leads me into the next thing that grinds my gears, and I cannot stress it enough. We need to fix the collision on the turtle in Castle Crashers, because there were so many times where I was just stuck between the turtle and a wall, and I could not escape, or I could not get out. And like specifically for like, you know, the whole thing I was talking about with the dashing, I could even dash out. So like that needs to be fixed. It's either just let us be able to squeeze past the turtle a little better, or just make the track a little bit wider, so like we have room to like actually like fight around it. Also, going back to the dashing, you can dash through the turtle, but you can't dash through the walls. That's the one thing. Like that's also another thing that's grinding my gears a little bit. And with range characters, you can't shoot through walls, but you can't shoot through the turtle. That's fine, but unless you're Blueberry, that's a different story. She can shoot through the turtle, but not walls. So I find that very odd, in my opinion. If like you're letting her like shoot through the, if you're not letting her shoot through the walls, why would you let her shoot the turtle? That's like a little advantage from like other rangers, like Slushy and stuff like that. So to be simple with it, I feel like the way to fix all of it is to simply everyone dash through walls and the turtle. Let all ranged characters not shoot through the wall and or the turtle, unless you're throwing in like in a throwing motion, like how Cherry does and like other characters do. I'm pretty sure Latte does it too. I will let future text handle that one. I'm gonna do research as I'm recording this, but I think she can also do it. So if you're like a throwable, you can throw over the turtle. That's fine. You're not going through the turtle. That's fine. So keep dashing through everything. Not shoot through everything. Keep the throwable ones. That's fine. I feel like that evens everything out. Also, one smaller thing that I wanted to add, String Cheese's little smack that she does, you go too far. I feel like you shouldn't go back that far. I feel like there should be like a little like middle ground with it, where like you can get smacked back and they can possibly get away, but like you can also keep the chase going as well, because I feel that it just like you're going way too far with that one little smack. Now we come to this little demon, and me personally, she's kind of like an overall little unbalanced character. Again, since her throwing motion, she's able to throw over walls and bypass the turtle, so it doesn't affect no collision or any walls for her attacks. She can get away from enemies, like jumping over the walls too. So she can get away from the enemies, but then keep attacking you through the wall, which I find very annoying. And like if you have a really good player, they can just control the entire game. And then also with her aiming, when you aim her bomb, it doesn't essentially land where you're aiming. Her bombs bounce, so it goes a little further than like what she actually is aiming for. So she has more reach than she's shows off, and it's kind of crazy because she has extreme reach. If you aim it properly, you can get anyone wherever you are. And then combine that with just how much attack she does, it's just crazy. I do feel the way like two ways you can balance her better is like giving her like less range for her like a little explosion getaway, or just lowering her fire rate. But I feel like the fire rate one is a little hard because she already has like kind of a slow fire rate. But if there's two of them, the fire rate doesn't really matter. Like it's just busted. And then that leads me to my next thing. I feel like dupes shouldn't be allowed in certain game modes. Like Arena Battle, Castle Crashers, and Gold Rush. I do feel like, you know, if it's teams of 3, you shouldn't be allowed to have dupes. Because what's stopping people from having 2 broken characters at the same time? Like partying together, having 2 broken characters, and then like demolishing like, you know, a game mode in that kind of way. And that also leads me to the theory. I say this as a theory because I've never personally seen it. That leads me to the theory that what's stopping people from grouping up together a party of 3 than running the same exact character. I feel like it's a stomp. I feel like that shouldn't work, and I feel like an easy way to do this is not having like a queue system. I don't think a queue system works with this game. I feel that like there should just be something in the background as the game, like, you know, as the game's loading in, and like you're loading into the matches and stuff, you're trying to rank, that like it queues you with people who like have unique characters than you. Obviously not from the enemy team, but just specifically your team. I feel like that's one way to fix it. One thing too, the gacha system, I feel does not fit this type of game. Because like me personally, it's more like it's not like how Cookie Run Kingdom works. Like, it's RPG where you max out your characters and then you have, like, you know, the arena battle where you fight other people, but, like, you're not playing. It's just literally auto. Me personally, this is, like, a very, like, you know, hands-on type of game. A game where you're deeply involved in the combat, too. So I feel like when you add the gacha system, and you can only have these loot boxes, and you can only get the level up by chance, I don't think that's really good. And also, what's stopping people from, like, you know, whaling on the game? And we know how Cookie Run community is. We do have whales. And what's stopping them from buying a bunch of loot boxes or, like, you know, a specific gacha for a character? If the loot boxes do curve that, because you can't summon exactly for one character, so it's okay in a sense, but, like, say if you wanted to, like, you know, pay for more loot boxes, I feel like that's like not really a good play, in my opinion. But I don't know. I just don't feel the gacha system would really work in this game specifically. I know it's like, you know, Dev Sisters bread and butter with their gacha systems, but still. I feel like another take we should do instead of like another gacha system is just having in-game challenges and little quests you can do. So like if you like, you know, it's kind of like how the Lord status works in Marvel Rivals. I'm touching on too. Say like, you know, you have to knock out an enemy a specific amount of times, or use say like beef jerky's like ultimate a certain amount of times, or use like get a bunch of critical hits or something with Slushy. There's no critical hits. I'm just reaching. Like it could be anything when the game comes out. So I feel like more quests and like actions to do to level up your character would be better, and also gives an excuse for people to keep playing the game and also keep coming back to the game, because this is really more competitive type of game. Other than that, I don't really find any other grievances with the game. If I had to reach for anything else, I would say that more healers would be good other than Peppermint, because Peppermint does make or break a game. If you have a really good Peppermint with healing, they could help out a lot. So maybe like Cream Puff or Clover Cookie could work. But with that brings me to the end of my little review. That's the best I gathered together, honestly. To be all again, overall, to recap, game's very, very fun. It's laggy. I do feel like some characters need some tweaking, but overall, a very fun game. Keeps you playing. I can play for hours. That's just me personally, and it's up my alley in types of like little combat games. Other than that, I would like to thank Dev Sisters and the OvenSmash team to give me this opportunity to play the game early in this closed beta testing period. I look forward to the official release of the game. I can't wait to play Melon Soda. I can't wait to try out the grinders and the rest of the lactose. And overall, I want to say thank you all for watching my review and giving me the chance for it. Now, if you want to see more of your boy, please follow the link you see above me right now, my link tree, and in the below in the description. That's for all my other platforms. If you want to see more of what I do, please follow me over on Twitch and TikTok. I go live over there on both of them. If you want to see what other stuff I do, I have my social media. You can find that in the link tree below as well. Join our Discord server. We game, we chat, we vibe. Good vibes over there. Everyone's welcome. And also, if you want to donate to your boy, you know, little donation box is down there as well. I'm gonna keep it short. This is my little review. Also, if you guys like these more reviews before I leave, I could definitely do more reviews of like different games. Just let me know in the comments. And if those who come over from Discord and in my community, please let me know too, and like just pin me a DM or something. But other than that, guys, you know how it is. Love your fam, love the pets, and always, always remember to pour the milk from your cereal back into your milk container to save your milk and money. I love you. Have a good night. Peace.